just to give you all some advice on that, the guys that are doing that are doing the just pulling up or just trying to come to the house and stuff like that, there's a reason. It's not usually because they're stupid. It's usually or they're boring or because they're not trying. They're doing it on purpose because they usually get sex really easily. They're one of those guys. They're probably a top 10 looks or something, and they easily get sex through Tinder or whatever it is. So they don't have to try. They don't have to take girls on dinners. Like the reason why they're not going to take you on one is because they probably might even have a rotation of 3 or 4 girls that they don't have to take on dinners, and they're fucking them every week. So why would he do that for you? 9 times out of 10, if a guy isn't trying, it's because he does not have to. Exactly. He doesn't have to at all. Right. Like so, and once again, that usually goes back to Chad chasing somebody that has a lot of options, which y'all should never do. It's a very dangerous thing that a lot of women do today. You end up fucking chasing somebody that all the other girls are chasing, and you're never going to lock it down. Why the fuck would he settle down for you whenever he has options? Especially when y'all aren't going to be like, hey, I'm cool with your options. What about you, though? What's something that you think men are doing wrong?
I think men are not being honest and upfront when it comes to dating. I feel like they think that they know what they want, but in the end, I feel like you said, men have an agenda. They're not stupid. I feel like if they're asking you to come over and they're feeding you these things like, oh yeah, like, you know, we're having a connection, like I just want to get to know you, but you know, you give yourself up to them and they're like, oh, I already had her, you know, she's good, I'm good, you know, type of thing. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it should be like a most like upfront thing to men to be like, hey, look, I just want you to come over and just do this, and then we can go our separate ways. I just want the honesty.
I'll explain to you why guys aren't honest. Most guys can't get sex.
And you did, yes.
Yeah. Most guys can't get it. So guess what? They're gonna say whatever they can to get it, whatever the fuck it takes.
And like
it doesn't
you said,
matter.
It does suck for women too, because
y'all can't tell.
They're emotional. We rely on the connection. We rely on what they have to provide, and men obviously will feed you whatever you want to hear to be able to get what they want from you.
Sell you the dream.
Yeah, but so this is why for literally thousands of years, your parents or whatever, like your family helping you vet was such a big deal. It wasn't just because they felt like doing it. It was because it was very big. If you end up going to the wrong guy, it ruins your life. So when your father can see that scammer immediately and know that he's a piece of shit because he's wearing Gucci or whatever the fuck he's doing, that was a big deal. Like, and now we don't do this at all today. There's less fathers in the household. There's not enough, brothers and uncles or cousins even in your life usually. This is why I do this show. A lot of women don't got a male figure to help them. I do this because I want y'all to have a guy that's going to be honest with you and tell you exactly what the truth is, because I'm not trying to fuck you. And then so y'all don't get finessed by these fucking guys. I always say guys will finesse y'all out the box, but y'all will finesse the guys out the bag. There's some guys, top 10% guys, that are fucking amazing at finessing girls out the box. They will say everything perfect, and they will get pussy almost every single time. And then there's some women that are fucking amazing at finessing out the bag. They can get simps out their money, like strippers and stuff, fucking phenomenal at getting guys out their money. They'll be like, oh, I don't have my rent, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, the guy's sending them $3,000. Some people are really good at this shit. So we gotta, guys and women gotta wake up and realize, okay, there's the opposite sex is really good at doing this. I should notice this and stop letting them do this to me. It's hard. That's why I say one of the biggest things I preach on the show is be celibate. Don't have sex, because the second you get dickmatized by the Chad or Tyrone, you're fucked. You're just screwed. You're so focused on that, you're never gonna see the really good guy that walks by. And then next thing you know, you have 10 amazing guys walk by, and you never gave them a chance because you were hoping that fucking that asshole would end up giving you a relationship, and he never did. Because why would he?
Hey, Sergio, I got a question. I heard a couple things during this round table, and I did have a question I really wanted to go around the table with first.
Yeah, go.
So, Esmeralda, I noticed you mentioned some good things about, things that guys need to improve upon, such as planning dates,
yep.
Taking lead, taking initiative. But there's one thing that you mentioned is that guys need to know what they bring to the table. So, my question to all of you, let's go around the table, and we can start off with Grace. Yep. What do y'all bring to a table of a relationship?
Yeah, what do you bring to the relationship?
Why is this question a thing?
Because the guy has to bring a lot to the relationship, or else we won't even get the date. A guy isn't even respected unless he's... Think about an 18, 19-year-old guy that's not an athlete. He's a fucking loser. He gets nothing. He has no money. He has no experience. He has nothing. A guy that's 30, 32 with an amazing job, amazing experience. He's had sex a lot. He's good at all those things. He has all this value. So and you won't even go on a date sometimes with a guy unless he has that badass car, that house, or whatever it is, that value that he built up over a decade of his life. So a woman, she can just be beautiful. She can just come and get a date because she's 20 years old and she's fucking drop dead gorgeous or stunning, you know? So what do you bring, to a relationship other than your beauty, basically? Because that's what a lot of things start with. What else do you bring other than that?
And also, I just want to chime in real quick before you give your answer, Grace. I noticed one of the things that I did write down from your answer, you said guys are expecting a kiss or being physical after the first date. Now, in order for you to really differentiate yourself outside of the actual sex-only category, what are you bringing to the table to make sure you are not looked at as
just a
person,
sex object?
Just as a sex object, and guys expecting a kiss after that date.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one thing that I definitely picked up from like my past relationship is that I should just be there to support my man. If he needs to come to me at the end of the day, maybe just rant about whatever may have happened at work or something that had happened between him and another person, I'm always there for him and I'm there to build him up. Whenever I see him having troubles, I try to bring solutions, because I think there was a time, maybe last time or whatever, we talked about like how guys are like logical thinkers.
Yeah.
It may take a bit racking in my brain, but like I could definitely come with like solutions to like kind of help him figure out whatever it is that he's having trouble with. Just to be there to like support him. If he needs food, I can definitely cook. I may not do it often for myself, but for a man, I could definitely. You need a quick meal, I can.
Shit, for the right guy, you'll figure it out, right?
Yeah, your space is a bit messy. I could definitely like go around and just tidy things up for you if that's what you need.
So you'll kind of be complimentary to him and whatever he's lacking in his life.
Yeah, just to like make him look good in that aspect.
Okay. What about you? Oh, Grios. Grios is hitting me up right now. We need to get him in the chat.
Grios?
He's my video guy.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So I think what I bring to a relationship is I'll definitely take them to the top. I don't play any games. I expect a certain standard, and I will encourage them.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
No, I'll definitely bring them to the standard that the world expects and that everyone expects, because I have a certain standard for myself, and I want them to do the best that they can. So I'll definitely be a supportive partner. I would obviously, what Grace said, clean up.
all the complimentary
men are
stuff.
a little bit messy. Yeah, men are a little messy. They can't cook as well. I don't want to say it, but they can't cook as well as women can. They can't clean up.
Hey, I have a
as well
friend
as
that is a
women can.
badass chef, so it just depends,
It does depend.
yeah,
You're
chef.
so right.
He's an amazing chef. He went to the Cordon Bleu. I got a few friends from my high school that went to the Cordon Bleu that were guys. Like, they were obsessed with cooking.
Okay, yes.
Like, straight out of high school, they were obsessed with that shit. Now they're working for amazing places.
It's all subjective.
Yeah, it all just depends.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you, and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I could do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.